Hello everyone, Harry and Meghan Markle are facing a challenging new crisis, with Prince William reportedly planning to remove their Duke and Duchess titles, effectively rewriting their royal roles. How did things get to this point? Imagine waking up to find that family drama has resurfaced, but on a royal scale. Once close, William and Harry now seem worlds apart, with tension mounting at every turn. In this article, we'll delve into what led to this decision and what's fueling William's move. Has the royal family reached a breaking point? And most importantly, could this mean the end of Harry and Meghan's official place in the monarchy? The public split between Harry, Meghan, and the royal family was nothing short of dramatic. Once known as the Fab Four and symbolizing a fresh future for the monarchy, hidden tensions eventually emerged. It was their interview with Oprah that shook everything up. Harry and Meghan opened up about struggles with mental health, racism, and feeling isolated within the family issues that many had only guessed about until then. Their words made headlines globally, revealing a deep clash of values and expectations. The real conflict seemed rooted in their royal roles. Harry sought more freedom, while William stayed committed to duty. Meghan found it difficult to navigate the strict demands of royal life. Could these differences be behind William's recent bold actions? The story grows more complex as we look closer. William's hidden struggles might help explain his choice. As the future king, he faces unique pressures and has seen firsthand the harm that scandals can bring to the monarchy. But would he really take away Harry and Meghan's titles just to protect the royal family's image? After all, upholding the monarchy's reputation remains a top priority. William may view Harry and Meghan's strong media presence as harmful to the monarchy, potentially straining his family ties as well. With his role as the future king, his decision to act against Harry and Meghan isn't only political but deeply personal. His relationship with Harry has weakened, and his sense of duty to the monarchy might now outweigh his loyalty as a brother. Could this commitment to duty come at an emotional cost? William's choice could reflect that protecting the monarchy comes first for him, even if it's painful. As for King Charles, why hasn't he already taken action? Though he has the power and perhaps the reason to remove Harry and Meghan's titles, it's not a straightforward choice. For Charles, this is not only a royal matter but a deeply personal one. Taking away his son's titles would be more than a formal decision, it would mean a significant personal loss. Charles's hesitation may also come from a fear of further backlash. Having already faced his own share of criticism, he might be reluctant to be seen as the one creating an even deeper family rift. Charles finds himself torn between his roles as a father and a king, and this complex situation could push William toward making a tough decision. How might this impact the monarchy as a whole? Public opinion plays a big part in any major royal story, and Harry and Meghan's popularity only adds to the complexity. They have a large fan base, especially in the United States, where they are celebrated for breaking from tradition and embracing a more modern lifestyle. Yet the couple also stirs up controversy. Some admire their openness about personal struggles, while others see them as creating unnecessary drama. For supporters of royal traditions, William's choice could be seen as an effort to bring stability back to the family. The media has amplified the family's tensions, and if William's plans become public, the media frenzy will only grow. This added pressure could influence William's decision and ultimately shape the outcome of this royal rift. If William decides to remove Harry and Meghan's titles, it could significantly alter their legacy and erase part of their history. Losing these titles would mean a substantial shift for them. Without their official royal status, they would no longer hold any royal roles, pushing them further away from royal duties and responsibilities. This change could impact their charitable work, which often relies on their royal status for credibility and support. Would losing their titles limit their ability to make a meaningful difference in the world? For Harry, this could spark a personal identity crisis. Losing his titles might lead him to question who he is and where he truly belongs. There's also the question of whether they could rebuild their public image without these titles. This decision could either end their public influence or mark the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. If they step away from the royal spotlight, Harry and Meghan might find fresh opportunities to connect with people and support important causes. However, with William's plans still uncertain, their future remains unclear. 1. Reinventing their brand. They could create a new identity outside the Sussex name. This would be hard, but could give them freedom. 2. Media, ventures, and public influence. They might still influence causes. Mainly in the US, they would need to speak for themselves, not rely on royal ties. 3. repairing family bonds, there's a small chance for reconciliation. Even without titles, maybe they could find a way to heal. In any case, William's plan could push Harry and Meghan in a big direction. They might move closer to the family or break free from it. A royal decision. What does this mean for the monarchy? William's decision would be a big moment for the monarchy. It would show his commitment to tradition and the institution's future, but it also sends a message about the monarchy's place. In today's world, the royal family is balancing tradition. The royal family is at a crossroads, facing the challenge of balancing tradition and modernity. Decisions like this could shape its future and set a precedent for how future conflicts are managed. Is this the end of an era or the beginning of something new? If William follows through with his plan, Harry and Meghan would face significant challenges. They would lose their titles and have to redefine their legacy outside the royal spotlight. However, many of their fans appreciate them for more than just their royal status. They admire their story, resilience, and willingness to break from tradition. This move could make their narrative even more intriguing. So, will this mark the end of the Sussex saga or the start of a fresh chapter? The world is watching closely. In conclusion, the saga of the royal family captivates us because it represents a clash between family duty and tradition versus new ideas and ways of living. William's bold decision raises questions about its impact on Harry, Meghan, and the monarchy as a whole. Do you think William's actions are justified, or could they deepen the divide between the royal family and Harry and Meghan? If you have thoughts, feel free to share. This royal drama could indeed be a defining moment for the British monarchy. It highlights the ongoing struggle between tradition and modern values. Harry and Meghan's journey resonates with many as it reflects our changing perspectives on family, identity, and public life. Where do you stand on this issue? Is William acting in the best interest of the monarchy, or is he risking his family ties in the process? Is royalty still relevant in today's society, or is it time for a reevaluation of its role? The story of Harry, Meghan, and the royal family touches on universal themes that we all face, such as loyalty, personal freedom, and the consequences of challenging tradition. As this saga continues to unfold, it prompts us to consider what we might do in their situation. Join the discussion and share your views. Let's explore this royal tale together. The monarchy's future is uncertain, but we're witnessing history being made right before our eyes. This situation is more than just a royal story. It's about what it means to be part of a family in a rapidly changing world. There have been notable rifts within the British monarchy in the past, but time, diplomacy, and sometimes the passage of generations have helped heal those wounds. The royal family, always aware of its public image, has often found ways to mend fences, at least on the surface. Could William's potential plan to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles ultimately serve as a catalyst for change? This decision might prompt a turning point for everyone involved, or it could push the couple further away, severing ties for good. If their titles are revoked, it would be a painful and definitive moment for Harry and Meghan. However, it might also provide them with an opportunity to redefine their future. Instead of being defined by royal titles, they could focus on their passions, projects, and personal goals, becoming true global influencers. Harry and Meghan have already demonstrated their ability to build a platform and connect with people on important issues. This next chapter could allow them to fully embrace that potential. They could create a platform beyond the palace walls, free from royal constraints. Harry and Meghan might expand their reach through media, social impact, and public speaking. Their brand, driven by a mix of personal vulnerability and celebrity, has resonated with audiences worldwide. If they are stripped of their Duke and Duchess titles, this could lead to a potential rebranding. They might craft a new identity that breaks free from traditional royal expectations. This rebranding could enable them to connect more deeply with their supporters and pursue projects that align with their core values, particularly those focused on family and personal growth. Amidst all the turmoil, it's worth considering that stepping back from royal expectations could allow Harry and Meghan to concentrate on their family. They might strengthen their bond with their children and finally enjoy the privacy they've often sought. Could this new path open doors they hadn't previously considered, ultimately proving to be a positive turning point for them? The effect on the royal family's legacy is significant. If William decides to remove Harry and Meghan's titles, it won't just impact their family, it will reshape the entire history of the monarchy. This action would reflect a strict view on royal rules and highlight the difficulty of maintaining family connections while being in the spotlight. Looking ahead, how will future royals juggle their responsibilities in a society that prioritizes freedom over tradition? Will William's commitment to duty represent a new way to lead the monarchy, or will it signal a return to older practices? As William steps into a larger role within the monarchy, his choices will influence not only his family but also the public and the world at large. Now, what do you think about this royal situation? This unfolding story is set to change our perspective on the British monarchy for years to come. Share your thoughts on Prince William's decisions. Possible decision to take away Harry and Meghan's titles. Do you think this is the right move for the monarchy, or is it a sad end to a once loved brotherly bond? Share your opinions, discuss with others, and keep the conversation going. Whether you're a royal fan, support Harry and Meghan, or just curious your views add to this story. The royal family is facing a future full of changes, but it's a story that touches on universal themes like family loyalty and the courage to follow one's path. The royal journey is something we all watch, but it's also a story we help shape with our voices. What would you do if you were in their shoes?